On the far side, Oobs trying to make a defensive push, and Rexford's got it.
Now this Colorado team is not one.
It'll save Colorado.
And this Colorado team already 2 chance territory, both on the left side of the field. They've not been able to get it on the map.
Over to Flower, who's on the run. Flower, fake shot, looking for something, and over the top. Back of the net.
Beautiful right foot shot on goal for the Bearcats, but not able to just a little bit to the top left. About 4.
With the defender closing down. Reset themselves. Broering sending it away far on the run, a one-on-one opportunity. Way far on the run, a one-on-one opportunity. Flower with a nice run on the far side. One-on-one opportunity. Flower with a nice run on the far side. Able to get a handle on it. Ray with a lot of space. Kind of stutters for a second. Trying to look for the right opportunity. Kicks it off a hand, and there's no handball.
On these short passes, Bearcats are trying to go for big risk and big reward.
Yeah, they have worked a lot over here. Again, it's been back and a lot of running with Rachel Rosen. Controlled this side of the field so far.
And Rexford, the goalie,
back
just a little too up, and the ball placement was almost perfect if she was just behind the defenders a little.
Tough. Run right there and trying to make a sliding effort. Oh, the ball roll in. It doesn't. Oh, my goodness. There.
Right side of the field just be useless for the rest of the game.
Sid Byer. Out of bounds. A sub coming in. Good amount of her teammates going out there to check on her. It's trainer Emily Johnson and also head coach Erica Demers are out there. We'll step aside for a moment and take a break on Bearcast.
On the right side corner, 17:25 left to play, score 0. Chances for the Buffaloes, and this will be the second chance for the Bearcats tonight.
This will be Cincinnati's 69th corner kick of the season. Able to handle it. Now Megan Smith has it near the 18 box. But Jordan Knights gets a handle on it.
Only the second shot that we've seen from the Bearcats tonight, where it wasn't the best shot, just a right foot kind of dribbler trying to make some action happen for any of the teammates inside of the box for the Bearcats. But this Buffalo, one of the top in the nation, they're getting tested in just the first 30-so minutes.
Again, like you mentioned, I mean, Cincinnati is such, they're a very good home team, that is. And, I think playing here at Gettler, again, it makes them a bit more aggressive, a little more urgency to try to score the ball.
Absolutely, and not used to many night games either. Not many at home. We've only seen them play 1 or 2 this season. We saw them play 1 at 10 p.m. against Arizona State, which I'm almost in Bethlehem.
Yeah, man. Better chance and not able to connect. Rexford with the
beautiful header by Emerson Lane. Able to just try and get that right into the goal, but straight shot to Anna Rexford, the goalie for the Bearcats, with 10:51 left to play in the first half.
Rexford boots it away, and Priest with the header. Trying to find way. Roll it. Arthurs with the soft touch, making a run up for it. With 2 defenders on her. Here's Arthur. With 2 defenders on her. Here's Arthurs. Making a quick, a nice deflection right there. And that was Dawn Miranda with it. Nice deflection right there. And that was Dawn Miranda with it. Phoenix Dawn Miranda, that is.
Her name's being brought up more and more in this later first half, but she's been a presence on defense. Getting some big stops when it's mattered.
Again, Arthur's had a chance right there. She didn't, fumble the ball a little bit, but by Phoenix Dawn Miranda. And Cincinnati sitting in at number 12. Possible kick in, but Rexford able to defend that one off. And throws it out the
opportunity for Colorado.
Interesting.
Knights attempting to go fast, shoots this one over to Hayward, puts her right foot on it, works in her own territory. As multiple Bearcats are around her, gets out of it. Works upfield, over to Allen. Allen shoots this one, far side over to Byer. Oobs, right on her. Carly Oobs. And Jenny Byer going at it and shoots that one out of bounds. 0-0 with 15:47 left to play. Neither team's able to break each other's defense at all.
Yeah, both of these teams have stayed pretty strong. It's just they're going to have to stay strong for these next 15 minutes as well. Can't have any sort of lapses.
Lauren Govan goes for what seemed to be a 30-yard shot and straight to the chest of Anna Rexford.
And that was a deep shot out there. It was on goal, but Rexford not fooled by that one.
Absolutely. She's just been really a presence in the goal. She's been hard to get around, and really this defense has been there too. We've seen multiple players move up too. They're not afraid of getting some action either. As Fowler tripped up, no foul called. Ball rolls out of bounds. Goal kick for Colorado. 14 minutes and 55 seconds left to play in the second half.
It was a smooth running opportunity right there for Cincinnati. Just pushed a little too far. Flower took a tumble, and Colorado back on this side running forward.
Quickly, Colorado on the attack over to Lane. Lane works with Hayward on the near side. Near the logo of Big 12, Hayward works around the defender. Has Joffrey to beat, works around her. Has with the right foot, tries to shoot it into the gap, and not able to connect as that one goes out of bounds. And goal kick for the Cincinnati Bearcats.
Oh, very, very close right there. Again, wasn't able to get any sort of bend on that one, but it looked like there was a Buffalo that was coming downhill. It looked like it might have been Ava Priest. If she was able to get down there about a step or two sooner, it would have been a goal opportunity right there for the Buffaloes.
Interesting tactic here for the Bearcats, as not many defenders around them. Ball shot into the middle of the field for Colorado. Quickly taken by Lane. Works on the left side, far side of the field. She's trying to work around the talented Carly Oobs. Neither of them is having a standstill. It's quickly taken away by Bastion. Sends it over to Spalding on the far side. In their own territory, Cincinnati trying to move up as the clock dips under 14 left to play. Score 0-0 here in Gettler Stadium. Bastion and Spalding trying to have connection as disrupted by Ava Priest. Priest on the attack for Colorado in Cincinnati territory. Works with her left foot. Far side, send it over to Lane. Lane cross pass. Great deflection by Cincinnati's defense. Taken away now as Schmelzer's working up. Has Zoloski if she wants the through ball. Has Hayward on her tracks. Zoloski's trying to make something happen. Shoots it with the right foot off of Labea. As a great chance for Cincinnati, but not much mustering out of that.
Yeah, that was a chance right there. Schmelzer shot out of a cannon and just tried to take it the absolute distance right there. That would have been one impressive feat. She was able to connect.
As Labea trying to make something happen. Both faith and hope almost combined both of those there. Neither one of them has, both very talented. Neither one has really made an effort to make a goal, but we've seen Cincinnati's defense just clobber them.
Yeah, I mean, they knew the scouting report. They knew that these two are, regardless of what their names are, they both mean the same thing, and they're both ballers. You know, they've had great seasons and everything else, and the Bearcats knew, hey, we can't let these two get going because again, could cause some double trouble, and don't want that to happen. You're the Bearcats.
Absolutely, Hope Labea, 5 goals this season on 49 shots, so she's not afraid to really just the ball up as Soloski tries to make something happen. Over to Spalding. Smith now for Cincinnati, works it into Colorado territory. Tries to work around the defender. Sends it far side over to Spalding. Spalding working it past the Big 12 logo. Inside the 18, tries to shoot it with the right foot. Great defense by Labea. Ball taken back out. Quick passing for the Bearcats. Shoots it in. Soloski with the left foot. Diving save by the goalie and Jordan Knights for Colorado.
That was a great job right there by Anna Barber to get in that spot. Found Sidlowski. Sidlowski had the opportunity. It was a great save by Knights, though. Again, you can't go around and just, crap on good play. That was a great play right there by Knights and a good opportunity right there for Sidlowski.
Ava Priest looks to be trapped in the box. Works around, tries to shoot this one over to Hayward. Has a chance as Cincinnati's defense and Anna Barber shoots that one out of bounds with 11 minutes left to play. Another substitution for Colorado.
Yeah, from our perspective, that shot kind of it was in. My eyes are deceiving me as well. But, I mean, it was pretty close right there. Colorado on that attacking third right now. They've got a chance.
They're really looking to make it happen, too. They are not afraid to take their foot off the gas pedal either. It's Soloski for Cincinnati. Tries to work with Hayward. Hayward takes it away for Colorado. Works back now over to Govan. Govan tries to shoot it with a right foot inside of the box as neither one of them shot taken away by Ava Priest. Shoots that one over to the goal. 10:47 left to play. More substitutions for both teams.
Flower and Davler coming in. That kick had a lot of pop on it. I'd say that. I mean, she sent it over the top, tried to set up someone to try to put it into the net, but had a lot more pop than most kicks normally would.
I could hear it.
That's what I'm saying. That was not normal.
Ball in the air. Hayward for Colorado looks to lead the charge. Shoots it over the far side. Spalding puts a foot on it for Cincinnati. Works it way over now to Bastion. Shoots it up over to Soloski. Fowler has a chance. Ball rolls to Knight. Sends it over the near side. Over to Govan. Govan has led some charges recently for this Colorado team, but it's between her and Hayward. As ball is thrown, rewarded now for Colorado and Jenny Byer. Between the legs of Lane. High kick has an attempted bicycle kick.
Literal high kick.
We've seen some very gymnastic-like plays. A front flip for a throw-in. Basically.
That one's crazy. That one's wild.
I'm telling you. That is ESPN top 10 if that was.
I'm going to say, though, I mean, hopefully they get it up there. They still playing. Hopefully they get it up there, though. I mean, that would be nice.
Foul called, free kick awarded as the clock dips under 10 minutes left to play in the second half. 0-0 is your score here in Gettler Stadium. Cincinnati and Colorado. Colorado ranked 4th in Big 12 and Cincinnati ranked 12th. Both teams are at a standstill, 0-0. As massive kick for Cincinnati in Colorado territory. Sidlowski attempting to put her head on it as ball goes away and in possession for Mallory Allen. Allen working over on the far sideline, sends it over to Rosen. Rosen shoots this one into the gap over to Govan, tries to work inside the box, and Anna Rexford comes out with a diving save. Goes for the quick pass on the far side. Works it over the near side. Hayward back now over to Govan. Govan from her defensive position sends it over to Lane. Lane and Govan working up. Govan with the right foot shoots this one cross field to Spalding. For Cincinnati chases it down. Ball still in bounds with Colorado possession.
That was a great.
Sent over. Rexford dives, and it looks to be.
There's an injured Buffalo on the field.
Looks to be a lower body injury. Cannot tell who it is. These jerseys are really throwing me out.
They're tough. They're tough to read. That might be. Actually, I don't even know at this rate. The numbers are just hard to read on the back.
Well, 8:22 left to go. Neither team with a goal yet. Score 0-0. Hayward on the attack now. Sends this one over to Govan. Carly Oobs for Cincinnati makes something happen, but possession is intercepted quickly by Jenny Byer. Fire for Colorado, retreats backwards. Fowler looks for Cincinnati on the far side. Clock dips under 7 minutes left to play. Scores 0-0. Colorado's just been putting up prayers, basically, and attempting to make something just go into the back net.
Yeah, they've been trying. They've had a couple real opportunities, that is. But, again, they've taken a lot of long shots out there because Cincinnati's back line has played so well. And, these next 7 minutes, whose offense is going to break through, whose defense is going to step up even more and make some stops.
As Jenna Dalver, the defender for Cincinnati, has made massive efforts to help on the back line. She has the ball here, shoots this one up to Soloski. Hayward for Colorado, able to get it, but Soloski shoots it out of bounds with her right foot. Diving effort. Hayward now. Soloski going at it near the Big 12 logo in Cincinnati territory. Cross pass, far side of the field. For Colorado, ball's going to be booted up as 7 minutes left to play in the second half. It's a nail biter at this point.
It definitely is. I mean, you're looking at both of these teams are playing for their conference lives at this point. I know Colorado obviously sitting pretty comfortable, but trying to make a push for one of the top couple seeds in this Big 12 tournament. Cincinnati trying to fight to even make it to the Big 12 tournament. Top 10 teams get in. Cincinnati's 12. They got some work to do.
And we've seen Colorado not give up. They started this half with 7 shots, and since then, they're up now to 16. Where Cincinnati started with, I believe, 5, and they've only added 5 more, and they're at 10.
And the intensity's gone up, that's to say the least. Both of these teams know how big this game is. Both of these teams know that it's later in the season. I mean, obviously, the weather has just shown that, hey, it's late season October. We need to start playing well and get out of a funk, especially for Colorado.
Absolutely, and Colorado is used to this little colder weather. Under the lights play, too, so the action is being brought tonight as Govan for Colorado on the attack, works into the middle of the field, sends it over to Labea, shoots this one onto the near side, far over his puff. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's get a goal kick for Anna Rexford. Rexford now directing traffic as the clock now is 6:01 left to play. Takes her time. And we've continued to see Colorado just attack and attack and attack. Cincinnati has barely had chances in the past 8 minutes to make something really happen and haven't been much really aggressive since then.
Yeah, it's gone on kind of like a game of runs in that regard. Like you mentioned, Cincinnati had their moments and they had opportunities, just not able to really connect overall. And Colorado's having their moment right now. How will they be able to close out the moment? Will it be in the back of the net? We'll see if Cincinnati tries to turn this thing up.
We may see a little bit of overtime soccer as well.
That could be the case. I believe it might go. This game will actually end in a tie if that's the case. But when we get to the Big 12 tournament, anything can happen.
And it would be a surprise if Colorado ties their second tie on the road, undefeated. Basically,
that's true. They would be unscathed on the road. That would be big for them and their confidence, especially going into Sunday against West Virginia, who's had a pretty good season overall.
Ball's just in the air with 5 minutes left to play. Colorado on the attack.
Ooh,
far
aggressive.
Over.
Like Davler and Curran, they both took a tumble right there. They both met at the spot and took a tumble to the ground.
And Curran's been very aggressive since checking in, working on that near side. And really, she's been an action-packed player, really working it into the box. But a free kick awarded for Rachel Rosen, the captain for this Colorado team. Shoots it in with her left foot inside the box. Rexford able to put her hands on it. Needs to work fast as 4 minutes left to play. Rexford directing traffic. Has some time before she needs to get the ball outside of the box. Sends it on the far side over to Spalding. Misses the header as Labea puts her foot on it. Works around Cincinnati's defenders, but that box-out maneuver that we've continued to mention throughout this time has been very effective for both teams.
It definitely has. Again, that's just going back to the technique and physicality that the Big 12 produces. I actually got a chance to talk to College-Conservatory last week, and she used to play for Ohio State in the Big 10, and she just talked about how the two conferences are a little different in aspects. She talked about how the Big 10, very technical conference, and the Big 12 is more physical.
You can see the physicality tonight. Multiple players putting their body on the line. We've also seen a few injuries as well, but those players have really just put it all out there and given everything in this game.
And again, I mean, Colorado's a new Big 12 team coming over from the Pac-12 that was dead, now revived and everything else, but they've taken up that Big 12 physicality, to say the least. They've been out here, putting their pedal to the metal. I know it's a reference all the time, but this Big 12 conference is very physical and hands-on.
Exactly, and Cincinnati coming out from the ACC into the Big 12 as well. They've got a few years to adjust too, but we've seen them pick up the pace. They're a much more aggressive team against higher competition too.
And I think a big thing with that is, I mean, they've had a year to adapt and be able to see what this competition looks like. Now they've got an idea of what it looks like. They've gone on the road and played these different teams in different environments. And now it's not like many things are going to phase them, as they've seen it once before. How are we going to respond? And Cincinnati's been better this year in conference play than they were last year record-wise, to say the least. Overall record, that is.
And it looked to be shaken up. Hope LeBea, the sophomore, strong forward for the Colorado Buffaloes, on the ground in pain with just 2 minutes left to play. Rexford's coming out of the goal. We've seen that a few times.
We have.
With a lot of Buffaloes running towards her. But
I don't know what I do with a pack of Buffaloes running at me.
I'm getting out of the way.
I got that right. Getting out the way, and you're not seeing me on any path.
As attacking, Spalding on the far side. Field in Colorado territory. A chance for Cincinnati. Over now to Bastion. Bastion on the far side. Tries to shoot it in with her right foot. Cincinnati players are nowhere to be found. Has a chance now.
Ooh.
As a beautiful shot by Ellie Fowler, not able to get her foot really on it. And a great effort by Jordan Knights to corral it with 1:30 left.
That was really, really close case, to say the least. Contact right there. But, wow, Bastion was able to get it in, foot tap around. Flower was just right there. Just close opportunity for the Bearcats late in this one.
That's a surprise, too. It could have just been the excitement. It's there. I have a chance to win a game-winning goal with a minute remaining for these two teams. Both teams are going to try and just make something happen. As aggressive play, ball goes out of bounds. Looks to be rewarded for Colorado. Quick throw in now over to LeBea. As Solosky for Cincinnati is looking for a foul. Ball's off the foot of a Colorado player. Looks to be Emerson Lane. Quick throw in now for Joffrey. Sends us one. Moonshot. Cross field. First one to put their head on it is Barber for Cincinnati. 24 seconds left to play. Needs to go quick if you're Colorado. Carly Williams, the talented freshman. Attack now for Colorado. Looks for the left foot.
Ooh.
And it looks to be off the head. 11 seconds. Clock dips now under 10. Colorado needs to go quick. Corner kicks awarded. They need to get this off. Ball's off and up. That looks to be it.
Yep.
Score is 0-0 here, as a big surprise as a team in Cincinnati ties one of the top teams in Big 12 conference play in the Colorado Buffaloes.
Yeah, it was surprising, to say the least. I mean, this Colorado team, really good all season. Cincinnati, they were up to the challenge tonight. Again, they had a lot of opportunities, some missed opportunities. Same thing with Colorado. Both of these teams are going to go back. They're going to watch the film. They're going to see, man, we had a chance to win this one. But again, Cincinnati probably gets more confidence. Colorado, maybe it lights a little more fire into them going down the stretch of the season and try to wake up and get out of these bad habits and see what goes on going into the Big 12 tournament.
Absolutely, and a big surprise, too, for Colorado against teams below 500. 7 wins and 1 tie. Their only other tie against UCF, and now a tie against the Cincinnati Bearcats, who are also below 500. But Colorado going on the road once again to West Virginia, which should be a matchup to watch. But the Cincinnati Bearcats with another homestand against the Texas Tech Raiders.
They've got a big one, to say the least. Texas Tech is tied for first in the conference with TCU. Again, we mentioned TCU a couple times in this one. They handled Colorado, to say the least. So they got a big one coming up Sunday. If Cincinnati can raise their level of competition up to this one and able to find themselves in the back of the net and play good defense, who knows? They could be able to steal a big one here at home.
Absolutely. But for Chase Yance, I've been Casey Stevens here in Gettler Stadium, and you've been listening to Bearcast Radio.